We are continuing. Well, I should say we're concluding with Attack of the Friday Monsters. Last time, we did actually reach the end of the campaign. Could I call it a campaign? We got the credits, where Dad turned into Ultraman and fought the kaiju, and everyone was happy in the end. And life continued on as normal, but there was one problem. We went to the bonus day, Saturday, and there were some episodes that we had not completed yet. Those episodes being 4 and 6. And I had to work out how we were going to do that. Now, it turns out episode 6, you complete by talking to a couple of people in the right order. Episode 4, the way you complete it, is you have to get all of the monster cards. I was reading a walkthrough as to how you do that, and it said that the way you get the final 3 cards, which are special, is you have to duel S-Chan repeatedly, and defeat her repeatedly, and she'll drop the Glim for those last 3 cards. I have dueled her over and over and over and over and over and over and over. That girl does not know what hit her at this point. Just hit with so many cards. I never got a single Glim for those monsters from her. So, I don't know why the walkthrough says to do that. I don't know. But anyway, I got him. Not from dueling her. What I had to do, I just completed the episode 6. I didn't know if I would get them if I did that, so I just did that and recorded the video of episode 6 being done. So hold on, I'm just going to turn the music off from the live 3DS, and we're going to go to the pre-recording. Here we go. This is me from the past, and we're going to talk to him, the cop, and we're going to say that the monster's name was Frankosaurus, and he's like, "Oh no," and the officer says, "Wait. That name has the same name as that odd man, one who says he's from outer space. It's a long way from Fuji no Hana." And maybe he didn't mean out of town. Maybe he meant from space. Okay, so once you talk to him, your topic of conversation changes. And I'm going to just fast forward to when we talk to Frank with this particular subject of conversation going. There he is. I heard Frank, which is you, is from outer space. And Frank's like, "Oh, how did you know?" Yeah, he's from space. It's a far way away. He came all this way to Earth, and he is being disrespected by these Earthlings. He wants to leave. He cannot. He cannot finish his job. If only he could see the stars of the Southern Cross. He's homesick. Planet is located within the Great Magellanic Cloud. It's a southern planet. You can't see it from here. And that's episode 6. You get him to confirm that he is from space. He drops some Glim, just like Sonic will drop the rings when you hit him. Okay, so now we start getting the final cards. That's one of them right there. How magnificent. Here's another. Look at that. It's Frankosaurus. The Frankosaurus, not only a kaiju, also a card. Now, I still needed one more Glim for the final card. And wasn't sure where that was. So, what I ended up doing was running around all of the screens of the game, seeing if there was one final Glim that I just didn't pick up. Maybe I missed it, and yes, that is correct. It was in the TV station over there. There it is. That's the final Glim. And that means we get the final card. It's our dad. It's our dad in his superhero form. Sohta is pumped for getting all the monster cards. I mean, it's not that much of a game. There's only, 12 cards? Backpack's pretty heavy. So many cards in it. Yeah, he forgot something. At the beginning of the game, he was given an errand to run. He completely forgot about it because he is a delinquent. It reminded him, still had his errand to do. Emily forgot about it as well. So it doesn't matter. It was never important to begin with. Yeah, we needed to bring Emily her laundry because our parents run the laundromat. We needed to deliver the laundry. We never did that. So we do that when we collect all the monster cards. And with that, episode 4 is complete. That is every single episode in Attack of the Friday Monsters completed, as we have every single card. Some Glim dropped. You can get doubles and triples of some of the cards to combine them to become more powerful cards. So you could keep doing that, you know? You could just keep slapping around your friends with cards to get more Glim. And as such, make your cards more powerful. You could do it if you so chose. Now, I mean, I guess we should take a look at these cards. Spent so much time trying to find all the cards, we should look at it. Actually, what's this notebook option? What is this? Okay, I obtained the notebook. I guess I never looked at this. What is this thing? That's the front cover. We're part of the Space Defense Department junior member... Well, this is our junior member notebook. Let's see. Junior member code of conduct. Always say please and thank you. Have justice in your heart and be kind. Never tell a lie. Get along with everyone and protect the weak. When you play hard. Why is this like an option on the main menu? Is this just so how, as you're carrying around your 3DS and you need to remind yourself of what the rules are? You just remind yourself, just not for the game, just the rules for living your life. You have it at easy access. Just whip out the 3DS. Here's some character illustrations. That's Sohta. Yes? Alright, S-chan's name is Lady Sylvia? Was that ever mentioned? I don't remember if that was mentioned. Anyway, we know she's from space, because she talks to Frank about space. Alright, here are the friends. Taburo Ramen, Akabe Yoshikawa, Georgia Nanafushi, Higaku Itani, Billboard, and Teru Taone, A+. Here are other Frank Shabolager. That is an inconspicuous name, Frank. You got Megami Yamada, Officer Kobayashi, Emiko Kobayashi, Shigeru Goyuin, Black Shirt Man, and Sakura Ramen. What a coincidence that the person who runs the ramen shop is named Ramen. Secrets for my eyes only. There's the Space Defense Department Sparrow Fighter. There's Cleaner Man. There's Cleaner Man Jr. There's the UFO. There's Frankosaurus. Whoops. Okay, we've seen this. This is from the title screen. More artwork of the town. I guess I've probably been unlocking these as I've been playing through the game, I would assume. I never actually looked at the title screen previously. That's the back cover. Okay, so we got this little notebook. Little reward for going through the game, I suppose. All right, let's continue. All right, why don't we take a look at our cards? So, which ones have we already looked at? We have looked at Palar. We've had that for a long time. There's Progenodon. I don't know if we saw it. I don't know if we've looked at this one, but this is an ancient dinosaur that came back to life and powered up somehow. Even though it can breathe fire, the brain in its tail was its weak point. Why is its brain in its tail? We'll never know. Actually, it's 15 cards. It's not 12. 15. There's Octarian. He's an asteroid alien. An alien that hid behind a falling star and tried to stop Earth from making technological advances. It was weak against Earth illnesses. Oh, the hubris of the alien. Did not realize that it would get sick. We've seen Eaglarian, of course. There's Cube, Mysterious organism that popped into our three-dimensional world from a four-dimensional one through a rift in space and emits ultrasonic waves, as you do. There's Crab Claw, the colossal crustacean, a crustacean that mutated from radioactive oil spilled by a tanker near southern Malaysia. Its shell even deflects direct missile attacks. There's Bugner. I'm sure that we've seen this. An insect monster that flies 1 kilometer for every flap of its wings and came to Japan to retrieve a jewel stolen from the Amazon jungle. We obviously have seen Penguidon. We never forget that face. The face of Penguidon. Penguidon's just having a good time. There's Islador, the monstrous monster. At first thought to be an island, this outrageously huge monster was awoken from its deep-sea slumber by an underwater volcano eruption. He was just taking a nap. This island monster. And now he's mad because he was woken up. There's Gidron, the extraterrestrial egg, an egg monster spoken of in the ancient Mongolian histories. It is said that when the astral egg hatches, disaster will befall mankind. How ominous. Like, we can't even see what it looks like. It's just a cracked egg. What could possibly be within? But it will be disastrous for mankind when we see that. So this is a smash cut card, which means it beats both scissors and paper, and loses only against rock. There's Demon Gearus. He beats rock and paper, but loses against scissors. It's a bioweapon created by aliens of a faraway universe that is bent on destruction. It only stops attacking when it destroys all sentient life. Okay, so it's easy. If you want it to stop attacking, just let it kill everyone. It'll stop at that point. There's Jumbogon, the conjectural chimera. He beats rock and scissors, loses against paper. After defeat at the hands of the SDD, the monsters merge together to form this perfect horror. Can the SDD deal with the ultimate threat? Oh, which ones are merging? Like this one, I would suppose. This one, probably? Progenodon Demon Gearus? Maybe Islador? It's like a few different merging in there. The final column. The final 3 ones. These are the 3 special ones that took a while to get. First is UFO. It has a special effect, that being that when you play this card, you can see the opponent's card type total. So you can see how many rock, paper, and scissors symbols that they have on their side of the field. Let's see. The preferred method of transport for aliens. This is the Adamski model with an unexpectedly small interior. It has beam cannons and tractor warps. Card number 14 is the Frankosaurus. When you go first, you get an extra hint. Usually only the second player would get that hint, but that makes this actually a very good card because it doesn't actually matter if you go first or second. It's a space monster. It's a strange new type of space monster resembling a dinosaur in plate mail. It's still a mystery, but the new hero was the first to defeat it. And they printed this card fast. Dad defeating Frankosaurus only happened yesterday, and this card already exists. And lastly, the Cleaner Man. The hero can triumph over draws. So if this card is in a draw with the other card, Cleaner Man automatically wins. However, his attack points are random. I don't think there's any way to guess what his attack points are going to be. So, is that a good card? I don't know. It's a new hero that emerged without warning. An enemy or an ally. His sparkle punch is so powerful, it can knock a planet out of its orbit. I don't know. We saw Dad fight. I'm not sure if I would say he looked quite that strong. We probably should, everything, all these episodes are completed. We should look at them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26. All of them done. Every single one. Okay. So what do we do if we got all the cards? I guess we should try to smack our friends around with them. Let's play monster cards. Let's have a good match, says A+. Right. Place the cardos down. All right, so let's go with our special cards. Here's UFO. Here's Frankosaurus. Here's Cleaner Man. I have this Mesozoic Mosquito Bugnar is level 3, so he has high attack points. I'll play him. And Abstract Abnormality Cube, also level 3. So, also high attack points. I will play that. Let's do it. Checku. Alright, 3 wins, 1 loss, 1 draw. Hinto. Those are 2 wins. But since I have the Frankosaurus, that means I also get an additional hint. I can now see all of the ones where I win. And because I have the UFO, it tells me that A+ has 2 rocks, 2 scissors, and 1 paper. Which cards do I swap? Well, UFO is paper with 10. That's either a loss or a draw. Can't tell which one it is. Cleaner Man is rock. Question marks for points. I'm not going to know how many points Cleaner Man has unless it's a draw. So again, it's kind of hard to say whether or not Cleaner Man is good because a lot of things that I don't know about that. I'm going to just switch these 2 though. What did I change? A+, getting demolished. I made the grade, and of course I'm going to cast a spell on him. You don't have to cast a spell on them. If you don't, then they just skip past this and go straight to the conversation. We finally got the Cleaner Man. It's like putting lasers on a shark. Lasers on a shark? Why would a shark need a laser? Unless they wanted to fry their food first. A+ has a good point. Why would a shark need a laser? If I wanted to keep playing Attack of the Friday Monsters, I could keep leveling up my cards. Getting duplicates of the cards so I could combine them together to make level 3 cards to increase the attack points to make it likely that I'd win in a draw. Hinto. Those are the 2 wins. He's going to switch the 2 wins, of course, because why? What else would he do? That one's a loss. All right, well, I know which one's which. So he has 1 rock, 1 scissors, 1 paper, one that's weak to rock, he has 1 of each. Wait, no, he doesn't have scissors. Scissors is 0. I was about to say, how could he have 1 of each? He only has 5 cards. That doesn't make sense. Okay. So, let's see. So, this one loses, and that's paper. So, either... Well, he doesn't have scissors. He has no scissors. So, that must mean the one that across from the 4th column must be... Well, it's either... It's either the one that loses to rock or scissors. Can't be the one that loses to paper, because this is already paper. If I switched it with this, what would I get? Well, if it's the one that only loses to rock, it would still lose. What about these? This one wins. The one in the center. So that either means it's rock or the one that loses to paper. This one's scissors. It says it's win, so that means it's either the paper or the one that loses to scissors. Having a large variety of symbols can be helpful, it seems, because it's kind of hard to guess which ones these might be. So let's see, if this one in the second column, if that one ends up being paper, and he moves it to the third column, it'll be paper versus paper, and then it'll come down to what the attack points are. Cleaner Man could have a lot of attack points, but there's no way of knowing. If the one in the second column is the one that loses the scissors and moves to the third column, that one will defeat Cleaner Man. So he has a pretty good, Nanafushi has a pretty good spread of symbols, making it a bit difficult to guess what these might be. However, I do have to make a guess, because he's going to swap these two. They might end up losing, and I know that these other three are, well, okay, these two, when he switches them, I don't know if both of them will end up losing for me, but I do know the other three as they are losing for me. So I should probably switch 2 of the remaining 3 columns. So, sure, let's just do it.
さて、勝負です。負けです。負けだよ。あいこ。
How many attack points? 20. The Sparkle Punch knocked that planet out of orbit.
勝ち。勝ち。3勝2敗であいこがなし。この勝負はあなたの勝ち。あなたが親分、相手は子分。
Taking that glim out of his pocket. Of course we cast the spell on him.
無超音、無超音、ボボボビューン、すってんころりん、いきなり。復活。
What does Nanafushi think about Cleaner Man? I bet you cheated. He's so jealous, all he can really do is accuse me of cheating. Well, I mean, I didn't cheat, but with these cards, I am basically cheating. I kind of have a bit of a Millennium Eye happening, because I can see information that I am not supposed to be seeing.
カードを5枚出してね。これでいいかな？勝ち負けチェック。2勝1敗であいこが2つ。まずはあなた
2 wins, 1 loss, 2 draws.
ヒント。
Get the hintos, but I also get that third one because I have the UFO. All right. I see 1 win, 1 draw, 1 loss. Well, I know there's only 1 loss. There's 2 draws and 2 wins somewhere. So I do want to switch out the one that's losing. Let's see. The one that's losing has to be... Okay, so it has to be scissors on the opposite side. I can switch it with Cleaner Man, who is a rock. He is drawing. Well, he is in a draw. On the other end could be a rock. I guess that's probably a rock. So I probably should switch to the 3rd and the 5th columns. He's thinking hard. Are you switching Don't switch the same 2. That means I'm gonna win, Ramen. Oh wait, hold on. He won that one. That's not a draw. That's a loss for me. Oh, but how many attack points? 20. It's not always 20, by the way. I have seen him, Cleaner Man, I have seen him with 1 attack point. So that can happen. Give me that glim. Mightiest monster glim obtained. We defended the title. I've asked it before, but what if you cast a spell on someone and you just never told them to get up? Could they just not get up ever, or would that just be considered a breach of etiquette to do that? I did it first. Akebi says she's gonna win.
これでいいかな。勝ち負けチェック。2勝2敗で愛子が
Currently a draw.
まずはお愛子。あけびちゃんが先だよ。ヒント。次はあなたの番。ヒント。
All right, which ones to pick? Well, the UFO is losing. So that's either scissors or the one that only loses to scissors. Either way, I would need to get it out. Moving the fourth column to the first one might work, because if, let's see, if it's the one that only loses to scissors, it would automatically lose to scissors. If it's scissors, it would be in a draw, and the 13 attack points would probably come out on top. So that might be a good trade. But I don't know if the fourth column is winning. I don't know. See, if I flip those, could possibly end up in a loss on the fourth column. Then there's Cleaner Man, who is in a draw. Might be a rock. If I switched it with that, this would be paper, and if that's rock in the third column, paper would win. If rock is in the first column, rock in the first column probably seems pretty good, because Akebi does not have... Well, no, hold on. She does have a card that only loses to scissors. That could potentially be in the first column. Still, I'll make that swap anyway.
さて、勝負です。負け。負けだよ。やったー、勝ち。やったね。やったー、勝ち。3勝2敗。
Pulling it out. Pulling out the victory.
あなたの勝ち。あなたが親分、相手は子分。
I still find the presence. I worked hard enough to do it. That's right. Work hard, and you will be rewarded. That is the way things work, as we know.
無超音、無超音、ボボボビューン、すってんころりん、いきなり。
I still find it strange that they included the card game, considering how short this game is and how few times you actually have to do the card game. I did it without cheating. Now that I have the cards, I can cheat all I want. But I did it without cheating. And then, of course, in here is S-chan.
カードを5枚出してね。これでいいかな。勝ち負けチェック。
Cheku.
0勝4敗で。
Oh no, 4 losses and a draw.
あなたの負け。
How will I recover from that?
だよ。ヒント。
S-chan cannot decide.
次はあなたの番。ヒント。
Okay. So, we know where the draw is, which means that the 2 cards that S-chan is swapping are ones where that I would have lost. Since she has to swap them, could potentially be I might win in those columns. But I don't know. The second column is a draw, so it might be scissors, but S-chan also has cards that only lose... No. If it was only lose to... So those couldn't be draw. Okay, it has to be scissors, I guess. Since it's a draw, the card she has in the second column, I think, would have to be scissors. What's happening here in this fifth column? Well, I have scissors. So it's losing possibly to rock, but then might possibly also be the ones that only lose to rock or paper. There's some information I don't know there. What's happening in the fourth column? Well, I know it's a loss, because the draw was exposed to the second column. That one's paper, which means that it could be scissors across from it. It could also be the one that only loses to rock. Let's see. If Okay, so I wouldn't want to move the paper. I wouldn't want to move it to the second column because it's probably scissors in that second column. Probably. So the one in the second column does have 12 points, which means that if that's a draw, there is a chance it could win in a battle. What about fourth and fifth columns? Swapping the fourth and fifth columns might be the move. Obviously, there's no guarantee, but since S-chan is starting out... So there are 4 columns where I'm losing. They're 1, 3, 4, 5. S-chan is swapping 1 and 3. If I swap 4 and 5, that gives the possibility that I could win in those 4 columns. Column number 2 is a draw, so we'll keep that as it is. Let's see if it works.
さて勝負です。やったね。あいこ。あいこは強さで勝負。負け。やった勝ち。4勝1敗。
S-chan only slightly evading total domination. Get on the floor, S-chan. You know the drill. What do you think about me collecting all these cards, S-chan? I collected all of them. Congratulations, you're a real cardon? Is that a word? Hold on. I guess I do have to look that up. I'm pretty sure that is a word I have never seen before. I'm just looking at Google. C-A-R-C-H-A-R-O-D-O-N. It's auto-completing to Carcharodontosaurus. Carcharodontosaurus is a genus of large Carcharodontosaurid theropod dinosaur that existed during the Cerimanian age of the late Cretaceous in northern Africa. People also ask if Carcharodontosaurus is bigger than T-Rex. Is it? Although they stress that estimates were provisional and required more complete skeletal material to confirm, Carcharodontosaurus, 43.5 feet, and Gigantanosaurus, 42.6 feet, are said to be longer and heavier than Tyrannosaurus, 39.3 feet. That's true. Absolutely true. Is the Carcharodontosaurus related to T-Rex? Carcharodontosaurus is sometimes called the African T. It's catchy but misleading. Carcharodontosaurus wasn't technically a tyrannosaur. So I guess no. Did Carcharodontus eat Spinosaurus? It may have been a major predator of young and old Spinosaurus. What dinosaur is stronger than T-Rex? The Spinosaurus is the answer. The Spinosaurus was heavier, taller, and longer than the T-Rex, but the latter's bite was far more powerful. What is the spitting dinosaur in Jurassic Park? That has nothing to do with this subject. Why did Carcharodontosaurus go extinct? Why did they become extinct? The extinction may have been caused by habitat loss due to rising sea levels in North Africa. What is the scariest dinosaur? That's just a matter of opinion. That's just a matter of opinion. But it actually comes to a headline called "Scientists Have Finally Found the Creepiest Dinosaur." We've seen some scary dinosaurs before. The T-Rex, Utah Raptor, and Jehophiloteris all come to mind. But the newly discovered Heterodontosaur may be the scariest of all. It is a small fanged dinosaur species that wandered around the toes of other dinosaurs. Watch your toes! It might be creeping around. Who's the fastest dinosaur? The ostrich mimic orthonomimids? What happened to the shaving cream in Jurassic Park? While trying to deliver it, Nedry crashed his car, Jeep 12, into the Dilophosaurus pen and is killed by one of the juveniles. After dropping it, the can rolled down a small drop and landed in mud while becoming covered up in more mud, becoming hidden. I always thought that they did that for like a sequel hook, but I mean, I think they state in the movie that there's only a short amount of time that shaving cream can is going to be able to keep those embryos cold. Well, what is the smartest dinosaur? Troodon had a large brain for its relatively small size and probably among the smartest dinosaurs. Troodon, the smartest dinosaur. What was the stupidest dinosaur? Now we're talking. Stegosaurus. Because of this incredibly disproportionate brain-to-body ratio, Stegosaurus has historically been known as the dumbest dinosaur. A fact that was seemingly backed up by a proposed second brain, located around the animal's hip. And then finally, what is the coolest dinosaur ever? Top 10 coolest dinosaurs to ever roam the earth according to Watch Mojo. Well, the Google preview only starts from number 8. 8, Spinosaurus. 7, Troodon. 6, Iguanodon. 5, Ankylosaurus. 4, Stegosaurus. 3, Deinonychus. 2, Triceratops. 1, Tyrannosaurus Rex. As a kid, I always loved Ankylosaurus because he had like a big tail with a lump in it, like a big mace. And I thought that was cool. Could swing it. Like Simon Belmont might swing his whip. I like that one. Anyway, what were we doing? We're playing a game. Playing Attack of the Friday Monsters. I'm a real card shark. Yes. Card shark. I am an alien, and I am trying to fit in with your human words. She sure is. Okay. Well, I guess that's probably... I think that we've played out Attack of the Friday Monsters. Like, I think I've done all the content. And I still don't know why the walkthrough said that you get Glim for those last cards by dueling Eschan. Because if I'm looking at these cards... Alright, so with some of the cards, you can get Glim to get more... you can get duplicates, and then you can combine them together. Like with Pilar, I got 3 Pilars. I combined them together to make a level 3 Pilar. So you can do that with some of the cards. But with these last 3 cards, like UFO and Frankosaurus and Cleaner Man, they don't have the thing at the bottom that says how many of those cards you have. So I can only assume that you cannot get duplicates of these 3 special cards. So you don't get them from dueling Eschan. You get them from picking up Glim that you get when you complete an episode. And I don't know. I don't know. Odd. It's an odd thing. I'm confused by it. But what I'm not confused by is that we have reached the end of Attack of the Friday Monsters. I quite enjoyed it. It's a weird game. It's a real weird game. We just walk around this it's like it's part of Tokyo, but it's not the big city or anything. Wandering around. It's nice. It's relaxing. Mom and Dad are working in the laundromat. We meet some friends. We play some card games. We learn that on Fridays the monsters come out to fight. But the monsters weren't real. They were made up by the TV station. Until they were real, because there was a real mech that came to take us away because Dad is an alien and is not doing his job to be the superhero of Earth. So then Dad turned into a superhero and fought the Frankosaurus. So we actually did see real Friday monsters fight. And everyone seems pretty cool with that. Like, everyone seems pretty mellow about how there were real monsters that we saw them fight. And it's like, oh, I guess that's fine. Look, even if it wasn't fine, what are we going to do about it, huh? We can't do anything about that. That's just something we have to live with now. And I guess Sohta is still not really aware that Dad is the Cleaner Man. And that Sohta himself has the Cleaner Man blood. Alien blood running through his veins. and then we played some card games. It's a strange game, but I enjoyed my time with it. I enjoyed my time with Attack of the Friday Monsters. And I hope you enjoyed it too. We're standing here. We feel relaxed. This game does a good... even though obviously I did not grow up in Japan, this game does create a very... It's very effective at creating a sense of relaxed nostalgia for childhood. Even though it's a completely different place from where I grew up. There's a shared thing there that they're tapping into. Pastoral, I guess you would describe it as. Well, that's been the Attack of the Friday Monsters. The Friday Monsters have stopped attacking, and all is silence.